Everything wrong with Sonic Dream Team in 14 minutes. I didn't even know this was a thing, to be honest. Also, I skipped the Project Shadow thing because not relevant to the video. I haven't even seen it, to be honest.
Exclusive, baby!
Yay.
At least for now, anyway. Hopefully. Okay, Sega Hardlight, I see you. I get it. I've been covering a lot of Sonic lately. No Kingdom Hearts games, so you put Kingdom Hearts in
You
Sonic
bastards! Yeah. I'll never get tired
Amy
of that.
uses her hammer more in this intro than she does in this
Sad.
game. Hell, she uses her hammer more in this intro than she does in any of the Sonic games
Right.
that came out this year. And she's playing. Who invited my woman, blood? Sis thinks she's on the team. Come, who the hell is that?
I don't know.
Honestly, I thought Dr. Eggman's inside story. Okay, I swear this is like three different Jimmy Neutron
Right.
one. The helmet Eggman is wearing has been
Yeah, that's what I thought
the pod
too.
Cream and Cheese are in is like the one where he switched bodies with a hamster, and the portal is like the one.
Oh my god, they just binge watched Jimmy Neutron.
It's like your intel was spot on, Rouge.
This is like a great 3DS game.
So fast.
My pleasure, Sonic. Just don't forget my reward for helping.
$5.
Rouge gathered intel on Eggman for Sonic and Friends in exchange for a reward, but did Rouge happen upon Eggman's location? Did Sonic approach her to find Eggman's base in order to find Cream? How'd they know Cream was missing or that Eggman took her?
Well, to be fair, if Eggman's missing, if Cream's missing, Eggman has the first bet, safe bet.
Promised as a reward. So many questions.
And so little time to care.
Ugh, oh. I've heard of falling asleep, but that was ridiculous.
Whoa, wait, what? There are
What the
properly
hell?
animated cutscenes in
Then
this?
what was that opening?
What was that freeze-frame Sonic Chronicles-ass looking cutscene?
Did the budget run out?
Also, much like Sonic Chronicles, we've so far had 3 different cutscene styles. The kick-ass 2D animated intro, this game thinks it's a storybook-style game, but it's not 3D cutscenes, and the wonderfully animated pre-rendered
That was a
3D
pretty damn
cinematics
good.
that typically precede a level or a boss. No offense, but pick a lane.
Yeah, sure.
I am looking after your friends, but they will need your help.
You know, the last time Sonic listened to a mysterious...
Yeah, it ended up being a god that tried to kill us all.
We unleashed an evil that almost destroyed the planet, so that's gonna be a no
I
for me,
faced
dog.
the end twice. I'm not dealing with this again.
With the Dream Core.
Well, Ari, anyone who wants to help out is all right in my book.
I saw
You
that.
ready?
I saw that character
Looks like we
design
need to
first
hustle
thought of the
and grab
freaking
those
goat
dream orbs.
woman from Undertale. You know what I'm thinking of. Even if you
likes
never
to
played
hang
the
out
game,
with
you know what I'm talking
Means he
about.
trusts you.
Counterpoint, Dr. Eggman.
Enough said.
You know, Scrambled Shores is alright as a first level, but when you take away the parts of it that look like an inflatable bounce house, you're left with an even plainer looking green
It's
hill.
Windy Hill from Lost
Yo, Ari,
World.
what exactly is the reverie supposed to, you know, do?
It turns the dreams of the pure-hearted into reality.
Really? Has it ever done that before? Because the reverie has existed for
Is that how
presumably a
Eggman
long
sometimes has
time, right?
Chaos Emeralds at
Are
the
there
start of
any
games?
examples of it making dreams a reality?
I am mandated by my creators to only grant the reverie's powers to those I deem to
Or
be
Sonic
of
does
noble and
sometimes,
virtuous
depends.
intentions. It was this rule that led the Doctor to kidnap Cream. He thought that he could trick me if he filtered his evil dreams through an innocent mind. I was not decisive enough.
And
in
3 Jimmy
repelling him.
Neutron machines
What
fused
does
into 1.
that mean? Do you not have free will? Because you said that your creators mandated you to grant the Reverie's powers, but also that you had to deem their worthiness. And you knew what Eggman was doing, hence why you trapped him in the dreamscape. Why didn't you just not grant him the Reverie's powers? What was he gonna
Good
do?
question.
He probably would have just let Cream go at that point.
You two chill here. I'll be right back.
Why do you get to have all
Main
the fun?
character.
We interrupt Sonic Dream Team to bring you the
Oh.
Space Emissary.
Hey, I like that sort of things in games.
Seaside Dream, giant enemy crab.
Whoa! I didn't know Sonic Dream Team was based on actual Japanese history.
Yeah.
You even have to attack its weak point for massive
Ah,
damage. I'm going fucking bananas. Amy pulls out her hammer in this scene. Dr. Crabulous, this zone's boss, shows up, and her reaction is to put her hammer away and never use it in the fight.
What
was
the
point of
hell?
Drawing your
What?
hammer.
Why did you put it away in front of the boss? But it's probably when the boss is dead, but, you know.
While you've been gathering dream orbs,
I have?
I've determined Eggman can't use the Reverie's full potential without REM's authorization.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yes, we knew that. REM told us. I'm sorry you wasted your time learning information that we could have
Did they
just
think we
told
needed
you.
a recap?
REM, do you know what's being pumped through the factory
Lava.
pipes? It's everywhere.
The amber liquid is imagination, the essence of dreams.
Wait, imagination? Like, imaginary world from Sonic Shuffle?
Are we just remaking Sonic
That
Shuffle?
was a place made from people's dreams too. Where were you then? Or
Are we
do you
retconning
only
Shuffle,
exist in
but
this
everything is
dreamscape
canon?
and
Oh,
all
no.
other dreams are their own little universe where you don't exist? Which makes me realize it's cool that imagination exists as a way to explain how all this is happening, but isn't it kind of?
But we're never gonna bring
superfluous?
this stuff up
Like,
again. You know,
Eggman's
it's
using
a
a corrupt version
it's
of it as a
it's
sort of
lore for
nightmare
the
fuel, as
week.
Tails
Next week
describes
we'll
it.
create a whole
Why
new
would he need
one
fuel for that? Can't he just
that we'll also
I don't
never
know,
touch on
dream it
again.
up? Shouldn't a dream world
It's
like
so
this just operate
tiring
on
to see
magic?
them do this constantly, just being like, "Here's a whole new lore. You ever gonna do anything with it again? Nope. Bye.
Why would there
On
be?
the next one."
This is a dream world where supposedly anything can happen. What the hell separates this from most of the things in the real world?
Oh no! Can we follow her?
I need time to regain my strength.
Okay, but can we?
Yeah,
follow
we don't.
her?
We
I don't
didn't
see
say
why
anything
that has
about
anything to do
you.
with
Hell,
you.
Sonic could probably
Do you
carry
get
you.
tired
He's the
when
fastest thing
someone goes into
alive.
a dream portal? When was that established?
Relax, Cream's got this. She's growing up on us fast, and
No, she's not. She's
You
been
know,
8
Sonic,
for like
normally I would
20
agree, but
years.
Much like Amy's Pico Pico Hammer, Cream never uses cheese. That little dude was an MVP in the advanced
Right?
games. His power was unmatched.
He was
but
a
much like
god
the South Park
amongst
after Sonic
men!
Adventure 2, they
Even
just
Super
won't let
Sonic
us have
trembled
it.
in fear.
So I've refought the boss a couple of times after this, and I think the Blue Foreman isn't meant to do this.
Probably
hey,
not.
the foreman, the Death Egg robot called. It said, "Hey man, you're kind of cramping my steez. Could you get a more unique
At
design,
least it
maybe?"
is. Mm,
Yep. Sound just like
Never
that.
mind.
Yep. Now we can help protect REM too. It's what Guardians do, right?
Handsome one.
Not really.
Sure, but he's such
Are we
a
following up the
brute.
Knuckles
No
Rouge
class or
love
tact
thing?
at all.
I love that in this short and sweet little game that mostly gets to the point and wastes no time, we have a brief little aside to talk about how much Riz Knuckles has.
These
I'll
are
get
actually
into it more
continuing
later,
the
but
Rouge
your cutscenes here are
Knuckles
slightly different
stuff
depending on whether
thing,
you
I don't
choose
know.
Tails or Cream to fight the four-man. And granted, it's a cool little thing that
It's a
they
little
chose
Easter egg, I'll
slightly
take it.
different frames depending on the character, but given that during the latter half of this cutscene the dialogue is exactly the same, it kind of makes you wonder what the point was. I've always found this cutscene hard to follow, and I think I finally know why. It's because of the nature of how these cutscenes are presented. For the most part, nothing too action-heavy has happened during these intermission cutscenes, it's mostly just the characters having conversations. The focus is usually on the expressions more than anything else, which is amplified by the use of the freeze frames and the comic book style panels they use. But here, where the Guardian Hunter reaches out for REM, our field of view is limited for that very reason. Not to mention, they're all static shots, and when a bunch of them from different angles are popping up so
Ooh,
close to each
you're-
other,
seems
not
like you're
being
missing
fully
parts.
animated, there's no way for us to read what action is occurring. So, what I've held off talking about when it's come to the branching character cutscenes is that, much like Sonic Adventure 2, there's 3 playstyles for a total of 6 playable characters.
Okay.
Sonic and Amy can lightspeed dash, Tails and Cream can fly and use rings that replenish
Okay.
their flight, and Rouge and Knuckles can glide and climb
Naturally.
walls. Each playstyle has a boss where you're meant to choose which character to play as, and the peculiar thing is, whether or not that decision has an effect on the story is dependent on what boss you're about to fight.
Huh.
There's literally no difference between choosing Sonic or Amy, since picking either one starts the boss fight immediately, and the cutscene after winning doesn't change
Okay.
either. Picking between Cream and Tails results in very different cutscenes happening. Or rather, the dialogue is very different because what fundamentally happens in them is virtually the same. Either you can't stop Cream and Cheese from fighting the boss and Sonic talks about how they need to trust her, or Amy successfully stops her and Sonic reassures her that she'll get the next one. And after the boss, it'll be whomever you pick that laments that Eggman tricked them that gets complimented by Knuckles and Rouge with the slightly different panel frames that I mentioned
I
earlier.
see.
But for Knuckles and Rouge, the only difference pre-boss fight is that the character you picked fends off the Guardian Hunter, and the one you didn't choose is the one that comforts REM. But the cutscene immediately after is, again, unchanged, no matter what character you pick.
That's very
Not that it was a
perplexing.
tremendous difference or anything, but why was the only significant change between Tails
Maybe it
and
was like an
Cream?
idea they started
need to get into the dream core.
implementing and then decided to scrap, but they already made the
We need to
scenes
be
for
strong
Cream
too,
and
so we can help her.
Tails, and then just, you know.
Any updates I'd want to know about this and any future Sonic game I can get through.
Insert social media name here.
So no, Sega Hardlight, I would not like to join the Dream Team, nor would I like to know about new events and challenges. Please
I
do not send
want
me
more
push
of those fonts
notifications,
to
thank
be
you.
like if you're
The
if
amount
you
of Eggman junk is getting overwhelming.
This
you know it's
is the
like Sonic
dreamscape
says
the Doctor
meme
wishes to
facts.
manifest in the waking world.
That's it.
If your
Eggman
if your
and the Eggman
profile
Empire
picture
in
has an
one
anime
fell
character on it, your
But-
opinion doesn't count.
But he's done that many times before, when no one's looking, without the power of dreams.
Have you been paying attention to your own franchise?
Eggman Empire in one fell swoop.
He's already established Eggman Land. We stopped it and unleashed.
Tails, we have defeated Eggman when he's taken control of 99.99% of the
He's
world.
not this
I think
unbeatable
we'll be
god.
okay. Not the biggest deal in the world or anything, but I really dislike how you can't just go backwards on a rail in this game for the most part.
Yeah, it kind of
I've done
sucks.
it a few times, but I'm pretty sure certain rails are coded to work both ways, whereas most will only work to guide you further into
Ugh.
a level.
Oh, that must be the Dream Core. Encased by one of Eggman's nightmare
This thing sends a
constructs.
notification. That means this
Arya
thing's
cut
a
him off
mobile
from the
game. Maybe
reverie.
that's why I didn't hear anything about it. The only mobile games I know about from Sonic
How
are
the
Dash.
Did he do that? Wasn't
Any
the whole
version.
thing that REM locked him in his own dreamscape so that this very specifically wouldn't happen? How would Eggman even have access to this in the first place without REM say so?
Science.
Ah, the poor widow dweeb.
Yes, I understand that he's basically taunting the
Okay,
hero
I
with
like
baby
this
talk, but
design.
the internet, which is basically genetically intertwined with Sonic nowadays, has poisoned my mind so much that all I can think of is Dr. Eggman speaking
Oh, God.
woo-woo.
I
Now,
was
if
thinking
you'll excuse
Elmer
me,
Fudd.
I have to go gargle bleach to remove that absolutely awful phrase from my lowermost face
Yeah.
hole.
I do like this design for
Ariam,
Eggman.
I'll try to free
It's
the
a
Dream
simple
Core.
cut palette swap, but I like the mustache
Everyone,
thing
stop
too.
Eggman and buy Tails Store time.
Guys, I don't think we should be announcing.
Yeah, but it's
our
anime, so of course we
about
announce
the
our
bad guy when
plan.
He can hear us.
Sure.
Spoilers
Sonic's
for
basically
Persona
a
5, I
shonen
guess, but
character
is it
anyway.
me, or
Ooh.
does this place look like the depths of Mementos?
Never played Persona 5,
I
wouldn't
really
know.
like that Persona 5 video. This is so reminiscent of Tails being afraid of Chaos Zero and
Ex-
Forces now.
Except
that I think
Kareem has an
about it.
excuse.
Cream, Cheese could take on Nightmare Eggman by himself. A few egg puns should be nothing.
Yeah, but this is less
In
its
fact,
own than
you've sent him
Tails.
to do just that before in Sonic Heroes. These cutscenes
Okay,
are
I'm not gonna
animated
say it's
pretty
perfect, I'm
beautifully,
just saying
as previously
better.
stated. Amy's run cycle here, however, makes me retract my statement. Why is her head not bobbing with the rest of her body? Is she lowering her head when her body goes up and raising it when her body goes low? It makes her head look detached from her body.
Hold tight, Tails.
Dude, Tails, I don't think Amy can see you from where you're standing. In fact, I have no idea why she called out to you. Look how far away you guys are
That's
from
gonna be
each
a
other.
Hail Mary.
Well, would you look at that? The hammer was useful. Too bad you can't use it during
Don't.
gameplay.
Tails, give me a boost.
Sonic says Tails give me a boost, but the subtitles read Tails get ready to give me a boost.
Whoops.
What about the Dream Machine and the Reverie? Well, technically, the Reverie went into its dormancy protocol. It can't make dreams come true for another
Says who?
Oh. Was that ever established?
And that's why it'll
Yeah,
never
yeah,
come
explain what the
back.
dormancy
See you in a
protocol
millennium,
was, but It was
maybe.
never really clear if the Reverie was in said protocol prior to the events of this game, nor that that's what would happen once it made dreams come true.
Well, I may have been able to modify the protocol a teeny
How
tiny
much is
bit.
teeny tiny?
How? When?
Mark my words. The Eggman Empire will rise again. I will realize.
Dude,
my
he got to
world domination.
99.99% and still failed.
Cheese.
Now yes, unleash the cheese.
Wait.
Hi.
No!
Okay.
Wait, so that helmet just makes him fall asleep on command?
I kind of wish they just
I
said
hope
cheese,
so,
get
because
him.
I thought its
Cut to
purpose was
black.
to connect the
Eggman
user's
canonically
brain to the
died.
Reverie, and since Tails disconnected it, Eggman's brain would be connected to nothing. He'd be dead.
That should do it. Cream, I think you should go first. Okay, thank you. Here goes.
My. Tails really is clever. Hello, Cream.
We interrupt the ending of Sonic Dream Team to bring the ending to Monsters, Inc.
Kitty. Okay. Super Saiyan Rose Eggman speaks Uji. No! Please no! For the love of God, no! Stopping it there. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't know if I download the game just because I don't have I don't have a lot of, I don't know. It doesn't interest me is what I'm trying to say. It's like, it looks perfectly fine, just one of those where it's like, oh, they got a new Sonic game, that's nice. Anyway, I'll wait for one that interests me, you know? Like, they're gonna keep dumping this stuff out day after day after day after day after day, so might as well. I'll wait for the next mainline project, I guess. I don't mind that they're doing all this, you know, filler in between games. Just like, I'm not, if they're gonna keep making it, I don't have to buy it, you know? Yeah. But it looks alright, it seems fun. If any of you guys played it, you know, is it fun? I imagine it is. I mean, it's Sonic, so it's kind of hard to screw up. It's been done before several times, but it's hard nowadays. I don't know. I literally had never heard of this game before until I saw it uploaded to Charriii 5. I'm like, Sonic Dream, and just like Sonic Dream Team. The what? I don't know. You know? I heard of Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog more than I heard about this. And Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog was an April Fool's Day joke. Why? Although we're closer to the anniversary of Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog than we are something else. It's coming up on its 1-year anniversary, yeah. Really, the only takeaway I have from this video is just like, you know, the Sonic... I'm just going off the thing I skipped. If the Sonic 3 movie butchers Shadow, then at least we have something to go back to with the Project Shadow fan film. I haven't seen it yet myself, but I probably will at some point. Just, you know, I want to see how the actual movie is, and then I'll go back to this and be like, if they butchered Shadow, which Sega has a tendency to do, there's this. I don't know. Have you seen the Shadow fan film? Let me know as well in the comments below. What do you think about all this crap? I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. This is a game that exists. And it has the lore in it, and it will be dumped by the time next game is completely forgotten about and never spoken of again. Except maybe in passing. So, yeah. Until next time, later.